Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to JWE Monday Night Jayromoda. Tonight we're in Vancouver, British Columbia, where we're in full summer swing as we prepare for our next PLE of the year, 8-Bit Brawl. Mukuro Ikusaba will have another opportunity to solidify herself even more as the final boss of the Women's Universal Division. Magiko will have yet another chance to finally get their first win of the year, and prepare for an all-out slugfest between Shinjiro Aragaki and Kanji Tatsumi. Get ready for a night of 8 intense matches, because this is Jayromoda. And here we go, starting off our night with a Women's Universal bout. Introducing first, it is your Women's Universal Champion, the Ultimate Soldier, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Japan, the Women's Undisputed Impact Universal Champion, Ultimate Soldier.
Mukuro coming off of a massive win against Morag, where she barely put in any effort and still came home retaining the belt. I'm just wondering how long she can hold on to the belt. Or rather, for how much longer. Though I'm not sure who the person who would take it away would be. Maybe Samus? And her opponent, it is the ultimate martial artist, Sakura Ogami. Losing the match to Morag, that was the qualifier to have the match against Mukuro. Hopefully that sentence made sense. And Sakura looking to show that loss against Morag was a fluke, and that if she was in the ring during Summer Smackdown, she would have come home as champion. And here we go, referee rings the bell. Mukuro immediately running towards Sakura, taking her down with that tackle. And a stomp to the upper arm, stomp to the ankle. And heading up top, immediately jumping down, not really liking the prospects. And a wrist clutch knee strike. Sending Sakura for an Irish whip, double leg dropkick to the thigh. Sakura in turn with a backbreaker, but more Mukuro with the reversal. Sakura sending Mukuro into the corner. Scoop setting her up in the Tree of Woe. Mukuro back up to her feet, looking to hit the spear. Sakura jumping over that, sending Mukuro into the corner again. Again, just trying to disable the arm. Slap to the chest. But Mukuro with the reversal. Springboard dropkick. Now just clenching the face. And Mukuro back in control. Climbing back in, probably a smart idea because had she attacked, she probably would have been on the back foot. And a diving axe handle punch. Not only sending Sakura back down, but also resetting the count. Super kick into the cross-arm suplex. Trying to toss Sakura back inside the ring, but Sakura not going, turning the elbow onto Mukuro and instead sending Mukuro into the ring. Mukuro with a spear to the spine. Referee trying to get them back inside the ring. Mukuro tossing Sakura back in. And heading inside the ring. Reversing the Irish whip. Drop kick to the leg, sending Sakura flying. Now small joint manipulation. You take down the open palm, ground and pound. And headed up top, flying frog splash and the pin. There's one, there's two, and Sakura kicks out just before 3. And now backstretch. And releasing the hold. Sakura once again trapping Mukuro in the corner. Stomping her down, dragging her away from the ropes. And a spiral kick. Going for the pin, or a typhoon kick, going for the pin. Only 2. Stomping arm breaker, forcing Mukuro back up to her feet. And now over the shoulder, tossing her to the side. Mukuro back up to her feet. Clotheslines. And sending Sakura for an Irish whip, diving underneath, jumping over. Belly to back suplex. There's 1, there's 2, no 3. And again to the outside we go. Trying to toss Sakura into the ring post, just not getting the angle. And a side slam from Sakura. Going for the pin, there's two. Mukuro kicks out. And another side slam. Up top, crossbody splash, going for the pin, there's one, there's two. Mukuro again kicking out. Sakura sending Mukuro for an Irish whip. And now a suplex armbar. Trying to go for the submission. And releasing the hold, I'm honestly not surprised. And again, going for a sneaky pin. There's one, there's two. Mukuro kicks out. And going for the pin once again. I think that was a typhoon kick. I had to look away for a second. There's two, and there's three. And Sakura with a surprise win. Was it a surprise win? The big win against the current champion. And maybe she was right. Maybe she would have come home champion at Summer Smackdown. We'll never know. And now for our next matchup. Introducing first. It is Akihiko Sanada.
Making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 141 pounds, Akira Ebata.
And just to think how many times Akihiko would be champion, or how long Akihiko would be champion if he wasn't in a division with Akechi. I mean, the same could be said about Leon, but I feel like these two would be. I feel like the belt would be changing hands between Leon and Akihiko a lot. And his opponent. It is Gundham Tanaka. And here we go, both men staring each other down. Referee rings the bell. Gundham immediately running towards Akihiko, who hits him with a jumping knee strike and a springboard flying forearm. Akihiko sending Gundham down with a combo. Gundham back up to his feet, immediately sent back down with that knee. Akihiko heading up top. Flying Superman punch. Gundham immediately back up. Sent back down with that right cross. And another springboard Superman punch, this time to the back of the head. And Gundham trying to get back into things with the Thez press. Magiko with an uppercut to the stomach. And going for the pin, Gundham kicks out before the referee could even begin the count. Over the shoulders, and a spinning discus punch. Now Akihiko in the corner, nope, deciding against it. Forcing Gundham back up to his feet. But Gundham sending him for an Irish whip. Akihiko in one corner, Gundham in the other. And a clothesline to the back of the neck. Toss to the outside. And now an apron suplex. Both men back inside the ring. Akihiko sending Gundham down with a wrist clutch kick. Gundham spinning in Akihiko's face. Punt kick. I still have no idea how that's legal. And a diving spear. Fuka clearly not happy with that. Gundham looking for the demon kick. And connects. Going for the pin. There's one, there's two, there's three.
Here is your winner, the Demon, Tanaka.
And Gundham with a Akihiko with a strong start. But what is it that I always say? Doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish. And that is precisely what Gundham Tanaka... Yeah, that's what he's subscribed to. And for our next matchup, It is our first tag team matchup of the evening. Introducing first, it is Mondo Owada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The Ultimate Brotherhood.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 314 pounds, the Brotherhood.
And their opponents. They are your men's tag team champions. It is Akos and Mikhail making their way to the ring with Petroka.
355 pounds.
They are Torna.
Undisputed Impact, the tag team world champions, the Acolytes.
And here we go, Taka and Akos, the first in the ring. Referee rings the bell, they meet in the middle. With Akos immediately tossing Taka into the corner. And as they're making their way to the ring, I don't know. Just sort of remembered last year with Taka and Mondo and how chaotic that was. And I'm glad that they made it halfway through a season without much drama between the two of them. In fact, they seem to be more on the same page than they were at any point last year. Mikhail with the snap DDT. Going for the pin. There's one. Taka kicks out. Meanwhile, Torna, not only same page, not only same sentence, not only same word, but same letter the entire year. Mikhail sends Taka into the corner, Taka with the back elbow getting out, and Mikhail sends him to the northeast. Mikhail with the belly to back suplex. Forcing Taka back up to his feet. And sending him down with a strong punch. Again, trapping Taka in the corner. Mikhail taken out. Chain attack, uppercut to the stomach. And a double leg dropkick. Taka crawling to the corner, getting the Desperado tag. Mondo's in for the first time. And immediately a belly-to-belly rolling suplex. Now Mondo with a backbreaker on the apron against Mikhail. Showing absolutely no mercy. And Akos taking advantage of that slight delay. Nice suplex from the corner, sending Mondo headfirst into the northwestern turnbuckle, or northeastern turnbuckle. Mondo with a reversal, Akos the reversal. Mondo right back. Barrel roll suplex, almost taking the referee's legs out from underneath him. And another barrel roll suplex. Mondo up top. Not sure if he has a distance. No, he does. Nice elbow drop. Toss into the corner. Belly to back German. As Taka's back in, Akos taking out, Mikhail's in. And Mikhail running after Taka, immediately caught by a lariat. Or clothesline. But coming back with a crossbody. Mikhail the reversal, immediately into a full Nelson. Mikhail the reversal. Being tossed into the corner, elbowing out. But still unable to get the springboard again, trapped in the corner. Taka tagging in Mondo for a tag team suplex. And the pin, but Akos is gonna break it up. Mikhail again trapped in the corner, being sent running into Taka's boot. Mikhail tagging out. The step up down elbows into the spinning back heel kick. Taka's back inside the ring. Akos looking for the hammer punch, not getting it. Into the table position, hammer punches to the spine. Now snap mirror, sliding basement dropkick. And a snap DDT. Going for the pin, there's one. Akos kicks out. Toss into the corner. And Taka turning Akos around headfirst into the turnbuckle. And now dangling backstretch. Heading back in, Akos immediately tossing him into the corner. And a bulldog from behind. Going after Mondo, knocking him off the apron. Not going for the pin, thinking that perhaps he wasted a little bit too much time going after Mondo. But now Taka's back on the offensive. And sorry if you heard the motorcycle, my window's open, and yeah. Neck breaker drop. Mondo's tagged in. And Mondo immediately going for the tag team attack. But not one that Taka can go for the pin from. Another tag out. Mikhail elbowing out, standing drop kick. And the ground and pound. If I'm not mistaken, that is 3 of the 4 men in this match busted open. I think Akos is the only one who isn't dripping blood. And Akos with the toss into the corner. And the honor roll. Going for the pin. Taka's gonna stare it down. Not sure why he didn't break it up, but Mondo kicks out. I guess he was just giving words of encouragement to his bro. Akos with a heel hook. Trying to win this thing by submission. And releases the hold. Because it's this game and the game is still broken. In the corner, tagging in Mikhail. Chain attack. Akos trying to prevent the tag out, doesn't get it. And now Taka's going for the pin after that trip. There's 2. Akos breaks it up. And a slight miscommunication here might have completely flipped the match on its head. Mikhail still fighting his way out. Arship in the corner, uppercut. And another headlock uppercut. Mikhail tags out. Akos heading up top. Falling flying punch, going for the pin. There's 1, there's 2. No 3 and no help. Akos stomping on the hand, forcing Taka up to his feet. Powership in the corner, wrapping the arm around the top rope again. Taka elbows out. Toss into the corner. And a DDT into the turnbuckle. Going for the pin, there's 1. Akos kicks out at 1. But crucially, Taka dragging Mikhail into the ring. Akos reversing the signature. Hitting another honor roll. Dragging Taka away from the ropes a little bit. I'm not sure if that would have been a rope break. Figure 4 locked in. Mondo breaks it up. I think he fell directly into Akos's trap. But also allowing Taka time to breathe and allowing Taka to reverse that. Mondo's back in the ring. Clothesline going for the pin. There's one. Still only one. And crucially, Akos is still able to reverse some of these. Big boot. Still reversing. Now tagging in Mikhail. The running clothesline. And the pin. Mondo's gonna break it up. But if they can just keep Mondo out of the ring, they should be fine. But no, Taka the reversal. Mikhail the knife edge chop against the throat. Grabbing Taka before he can tag out. And oh my god, Mikhail. Taking in Akos. Akos dragging Taka into the northeastern corner. The spinning elbow. Still no pin. Taka with the reversal. Corner DDT. Pin attempt, there's two. Mikhail breaks it up. Now all both teams need to do is prevent a tag out. So essentially, right now, next finisher wins. Over the shoulder suplex. Mondo back into the ring. Hyping up the crowd. Forcing Akos back up to his feet, tossing him into the corner. Akos kneeing out. Going after Taka. Crucially allowing Mondo back up to his feet. And Mondo going for the cover. There's one, there's two, no three. Both men completely whiffing on the apron. Into the corner. Mondo with an uppercut. Stomping Akos in the corner, but not finishing it through, not seeing it through. Tagging out, allowing Akos, what a surprise, to reverse. And Akos tags out. Mikhail in the corner. The reverse kick. And now, looking for the big boot, but Taka catches that because of course he does. Taka, you coward. Mikhail trapping Mondo in the corner. There's another corner clothesline. And the pin. Taka's gonna break it up. Now, prevent the motherfucking tag out. Of course you don't. Well, not necessarily. But there's a side drop. There's one. Mikhail breaks it up. And is this the finisher to finally finish this match? Chicken wing. Delayed side slam. And the pin. There's one. There's two. And finally, three.
Here are your winners, the Brotherhood.
Wow, do you actually see what happens when you go for a finisher instead of randomly tagging out when you don't have to? Do you see what happens? God, the AI in this game is horrible. And for our second tag team matchup of the evening,
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, Diamond Mine.
introducing first, it is An Takamaki and Haru Okumura, the Diamonds. And their opponents still looking for their first win of the year. It is the Ultimate Mage, Himiko Yumeno, and the Ultimate Aikido Master, Tenko Chabashira, Magiko.
And their opponents, the new Nexus.
Not to sound dramatic or anything, but every time I see these two compete, a little bit of my soul dies. Not because I don't like them, but because they just constantly snatch loss from the jaws of victory. Here we go, Himiko and Haru the first in the ring. And they meet in the middle, with Haru immediately sending Himiko into the corner. And the clothesline. Irish whip into the corner. And a scoop slam. Haru forcing Himiko up to her feet. Irish whip again. And another clothesline into a back elbow. In the corner, heading up top. Diving spear, but Himiko catching that and turning that around. Using Haru's own momentum against her. Learning a lot from Tenko. Speaking of Tenko in the ring. Into the corner, there's a spear. And a stomp to the chest. Into the corner. But Haru elbows out. Irish whip into the corner. Kick to the chest. There's a snap DDT. Tenko tagging out. Haru tagging out, and now On's in the ring for the first time. Himiko elbowing out. And now a headlock armbar that On immediately fights out of. Now tagging in Haru. Diving spear off the baton pass. And a deadlift military press drop from Haru. Going for the pin, there's one. Picking up Himiko, running her from one corner to the other. Knee to the stomach. The steel of the springs to the spine. Himiko with the knife edge chop, turning Haru around, elbow or a knee to the lower back. And a kick to the shin. Or back of the shin. We got the Dragon Screw takedown. And tagging in Tenko. Running, swinging neckbreaker from Haru. Tenko back up to her feet, but a drop kick to the spine sends her back down, and again. Tenko tagging in Himiko. Going for the pin. On's gonna break it up. Himiko sending Haru back up to her feet. Irish whip into the corner. Knife edge chop. And Himiko fighting her way out of the signature. And now looking to use her magic, but Haru a little bit too distracted. And now Tenko's in. Knee strike, going for the pin. There's one, there's two. Haru kicks out. Tenko tagging in Himiko. Going for the double team elbow between the shoulders. Himiko looking for the stomp instead of the pin and paying the price. Haru trapping her in the corner. And just tossing her to the side. Now tagging in Panther. Panther forcing Himiko up to her feet. Irish whip diving underneath, jumping over, and a knee to the stomach. Going for the pin, there's one. Himiko kicks out. Suplex in the corner, forcing her up to her feet. Himiko tossing on into the corner, but on getting her arms up in defense. And Himiko tagging out. Tenko going after Haru even though On's the legal partner. Tenko, just go for the pin. It's not that hard. Setting on into the corner. Tossing her away. And a sliding dropkick. Both women back inside the ring, and of course, On tags out. Tenko not even trying to prevent it. Tenko again tossing somebody outside the ring. This time Haru in a sliding baseball dropkick. And Tenko with the corner choke. Tagging in Himiko. And Haru immediately elbowing out. And the back elbows going for the pin. 2 count, Tenko's gonna break it up. Wrapping the arm around the top rope. Back elbows. Himiko crawling to the corner. Haru not even trying to prevent it. And the delayed suplex. Elbow to the, or excuse me, clothesline to the back of the leg. Irish whip. And Haru again. Just go for the frickin' pin, guys. Seriously. That's like the entire point. Just go for the pin. Don't go for the fucking tag outs. Go for the pin, and then if it doesn't work, then tag out. Excuse me. Just getting really annoyed that the tag team logic in this game is so freaking bad. On sending Tenko to the corner, immediately being sent away from Haru, or by Haru. Now on, going for the pin, Himiko breaks it up, but see? That's what you should be doing! Tenko rolling out of the way of the stomp. And now bridging suplex from Tenko, only a 2 count. But crucially getting Haru into the ring. Now Tenko rolling to the outside. On following her. And now a snap DDT from Tenko. And lining up something big. And not hitting it correctly. What are you doing, game? Faceplant suplex. Oh my god, that was the perfect time to pin, but no. Spinning back heel for kick from Himiko. Go for the pin. Himiko the senton. Himiko. Thank you. There's 1, there's 2, still no 3. But see, that's what you should be doing. You should be going for pins. Tenko with a delayed over-the-shoulder suplex. And again, on heading to the outside, because of course she does. Now Tenko focusing too much on Haru. Drop kicking her off the apron, but here comes On. Tenko seeing that coming. But still unable to actually do something. On going for the pin, there's 2. Tenko kicks out. On tags out. Haru with the attack, but Tenko the reversal. There's 5. 6. Haru's back inside the ring, wasting way too much time. Tenko, what are you waiting for? Right, you're waiting for Haru to hit the women's rights. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. You know, maybe if you actually went for pins after big attempts, after big moves, instead of tagging out like 5 times a frickin' second, then maybe you guys would actually get a win. God, the AI in this game sucks. And for our next matchup, introducing first, it is your Mr. Money in the Bank.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan.
Shinjiro Aragaki.
At 155 pounds, Sherry Ogami.
And his opponent,
representing the Creed brothers from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 143 pounds, Kanji.
it is Kanji Tatsumi. And here we go, referee rings the bell. Kanji immediately running towards Shinjiro with the bull rush. And Shinjiro being sent to the outside. And immediately with the 10 punches to the chest. Both men to the outside. Kanji sending Shinjiro back inside the ring and climbing in after him. Shinjiro with the right hand, the left, and the headbutt sending Kanji down. Bear hug, but Kanji fighting his way out. Shinjiro forcing Kanji up over his shoulders. And a deadlift drop. Knee smash. Knee smash. Yes, knee smash. And a gut-wrenching slam. Kanji kicking Shinjiro off of him. And Shinjiro with the bull rush, Kanji to the outside. And now Shinjiro going for the pin, Kanji kicks out at 0. Irish whip diving underneath, jumping over, and a scoop slam. There's one. Shinjiro kicks out. Kanji with a clothesline sending Shinjiro over the top rope. And now over the shoulders, bouncing Shinjiro off the top rope. And a wheelbarrow facebuster. There's one, there's two. Shinjiro kicks out. And now Shinjiro with the suplex into the lariat. And setting up the last ride. And going for the pin, there's two. Kanji kicks out. There's one, there's two, and Kanji again kicks out. Shinjiro lining up the spear to the outside. Scoop and a backbreaker over the knee. And they really need to get back into the ring soon. Referee's at 6. There's 7. Kanji tossing Shinjiro back inside the ring. And following him in. Going for the pin. There's one. Shinjiro kicks out. And now Kanji lining up. Over the shoulders. Sit out powerbomb. And the pin, there's one, there's two, no three. And now Shinjiro with a scoop slam. And trapping Kanji underneath his foot. Stomp to the spine. Deadlift wheelbarrow facebuster from Shinji. And lining up the signature that Kanji reversed. And now the jackhammer. There's one. There's two. No three. And now, both men just exchanging right hands, emptying the tank in the middle of the ring. And Shinjiro winning that, going for the pin. There's one, there's two, there's three. And like I said, this was gonna be a heavyweight bout, and it absolutely was. I'm surprised that, one of them was left standing. And for our next matchup,
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Japan, Ali.
introducing first, it is the ultimate swimmer, Aoi Asahina. And her opponent, it is once again your women's cruiserweight champion, Mitsuru Kirijo.
Undisputed Impact Cruiserweight Champion,
And here we go, refereeing spell. Hina immediately running towards Mitsuru with a crossbody. And going for a quick pin. There's one. Potentially trying to catch her off guard. And Mitsuru with the reversal. Elbow just on top of the shoulder. And pulling the arm. Jumping arm breaker. And pulling back on the arm. And now going for the pin. There's one. Hina kicks out. Mitsuru pushing that away. Trip and an ankle lock. And Hina immediately fighting out. Hina with the stomp. And picking up the leg DDT. And now Hina going for another pin. There's one, there's two. Mitsuru kicks out. And Hina again trapping Mitsuru in the corner, but Mitsuru fighting out. And Hina fighting her way out of the corner. Bottom rope springboard. And now in the corner lining up something. And there's a face drop. Going for the pin. There's one, there's two. Mitsuru kicks out. And Hina lining up. Revolute knee strike. And the pin. There's one, there's two. Mitsuru kicks out. Flying from the top, and Mitsuru rolling out of the way just in time. Looking to turn this match around because, well, honestly, I'm very shocked just how poor her form has been this match. Hina with an arm drag. Mitsuru trapping Hina in the corner, knife edge chop. Backflip. Ducking underneath the clothesline. And a clothesline of her own. And now in the corner. Somersault leg drop. Hina rolling out of the way. Hina with a spinning back heel kick on the outside. And Mitsuru fighting out. Climbing back inside the ring. Hina turning her around over the shoulders. And going for the pin. There's one, there's two, no three. Another arm drag. Looking for the crossbody, but Mitsuru rolls out of the way. There's 4. Mitsuru back inside the ring, 5. There's 7. Mitsuru up top, though. There's 8. Diving axe handle punch. There's 1, there's 2. Hina kicks out. And the natural selection. There's 1, there's 2, and 3. And on paper, that's the win for the champion, but it's much closer than I think it should have been. But still, a win is a win. And now for a penultimate matchup of the evening. Introducing first, representing Torna, it is Lora.
Making her way to the ring, representing the Acolytes, from Pangea, Lori!
And her opponent, it is Aigis. And here go referee rings the bell to meet in the middle, with Aigis immediately running towards the ropes to hit the springboard, Lora preventing that. But Aigis tossing Lora over the top rope, jumping it behind her. And a monkey flip on the outside, sending Aigis flying like 5 feet in the air. And a neck breaker along the outside. Toss inside the ring. Aigis running towards Lora, who just heads back inside the ring like nothing happened. Bottom rope, moonsault, soccer ball kick to the stomach, standing shooting star press into the pin. Beautiful combo. There's one. There's two. Lora kicks out. Lora kicks her way out. Irish whip tossing Aigis into the corner. And a jumping senton. Trapping Aigis in the corner, pulling her away. Scoop slam. And looking for the neck breaker, but Aigis stepping out of the way. And disrespectfully hitting a neckbreaker of her own. I guess heading up top, lining up the top rope arm drag. And the ground and pound. Lora with the reversal, but I guess the reversal right back. Both women out on the apron. And a rolling crossbody. Gut-wrenching spin-out powerbomb. There's 4. And Lora tossing Aigis over to the side. There's 5. And a senton. There's 7. Lora with a backflip elbow drop. And 8. Lora heads in. There's 9, and Aigis is in the ring. Aigis sending Lora for a run. Scoop slam. Dropping the back on the spine. Or dropping the knee on the spine. Or the spine onto the back. Lora kicks out. And another monkey flip, sending Aigis flying. And looking for the People's Moonsault. And a senton. Here's the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Aigis kicks out. Russian leg sweep into the pin. There's 1. Aigis kicks out. But Lora continuing the offense. Forcing Aigis up. And the spin out. Drop the whatever. There's 2. No 3. Close, though. A little too close. Aigis to the outside, trying to catch her breath. And Lora the crossbody to completely cut off that distance. Looking for the senton, but Aigis rolling out of the way. Did she know it was coming, or was that just luck? I'm not entirely sure. Lora elbowing out because Aigis was taking way too long. Looking for the clothesline, but Aigis, the Spanish fly to reverse it. And a standing enziguri. And now Lora rolls to the outside. Nope, to the corner, excuse me. Aigis with another Spanish fly. Heading up top. And a top rope moonsault. Going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2. No 3. Aigis again, this time from the middle rope. Bottom rope. Nothing's happening. Lora with a spinning back elbow. Just gripping on the nose, cranking the neck. And now Lora up top. Phoenix Splash into the pin. There's one, there's two, there's three.
Here is your winner, Lori!
Not the result I was expecting. Lora picking up a big win against a pretty big opponent. Wow. And now finally for our main event of the evening. Introducing first, it is your men's Universal Champion, the final boss from Wii Sports, Matt.
Weighing in at 213 pounds, the men's undisputed Impact Universal Champion, Matt.
And his opponent, it is Waluigi.
And his opponent, standing at 7 feet tall, weighing in at 220 pounds, the technician, Wallace!
Here we go, both men ready for what should be a pretty big match. Referee rings bell to meet in the middle. Waluigi immediately beginning on the offense with a spinning neck breaker. And a springboard double leg dropkick. Over the shoulders, small package driver into the pin. There's one, Matt kicks out. Now I'm sure Waluigi's looking for a little bit of revenge after Matt took the belt away from him at the Elimination Chamber. Of course, Matt then going and defeating Armstrong, which Waluigi has also done. Remember last year at a Money in the it wasn't Money in the Bank. It was Battle for the Briefcase. After that incredible first 2 out of 3 falls. Matt locking in the headlock that Waluigi immediately gets out of. Over the shoulders and dropping Matt on the top rope. And a kick to the spine. Waluigi with a rolling senton to the outside. And giving the audience a big old crotch chop. Seriously, Waluigi, could you be any less like X-Pac? Or any more like X-Pac? Waluigi sending Matt down, going for the pin. There's one. Matt kicks out. Waluigi grabbing the arm. Kicks to the chest, elbow to the side of the head. And a nice little combo in the middle of the ring, going for the pin. There's one, there's two, Matt kicks out. Forcing Matt back up to his feet. Looking for the signature, but Matt catching that, reversing it. And an Irish whip. Arm drag. Over the shoulder. And just knee on both of Waluigi's. Ducking underneath. Backbreakers pushing him down. Now Matt on the offensive. I mean, he was already on the offensive, but like truly on the offensive. Ooh! I don't think I've seen Waluigi fly that high before. Over the shoulder suplex. And now Matt trying to decide which corner to go to. But since the game has scripted that he will not be hitting a signature anytime soon, he chooses none. There's a grand uppercut. Delaying the pin for some reason. Double leg drop kick to the back of the head. And there's the pin. There's the 1, 2 no 3. That with a half-hitch knee raises. Not quite done. There's a big boot sending Waluigi to the outside. Matt climbing up top, staring down Waluigi, looking. Oh, God, that was a painful landing on the right ankle. Yes, this is sports entertainment, but they're still putting their bodies on the line. One wrong move can seriously injure an opponent or a superstar. Just remember last year, again, I keep talking about last year, Waluigi versus Armstrong. Armstrong sending Waluigi headfirst into the turnbuckle, or into the ring post. Sending Waluigi out of the season for like 3 months. Anyway, Matt with this fastball punch, there's 2, Waluigi kicks out. And Matt with a fireball punch. And the pin, there's 1, there's 2, and Matt once again putting away Waluigi. And with that, it was a bit of a long night, mostly because of the tag team matches. But a pretty good one, all things considered. And as we watch Matt celebrate, I would like to thank you all for joining us here, and hope to see you on Friday for Eclipse as we prepare for the 8-bit brawl. But until then, we are signing out from Vancouver, Canada, Vancouver, BC. See ya.